recently this caught my attention because Japan is doing, allegedly, Japan is doing some very interesting things when it comes to the power scale. I'm not too sure where exactly this comes from, but it's based on a tweet that Sandman of Arlong Park tweeted out, where he said, and I quote, "Recently, Japanese One Piece fans discussed and created this power scaling ranking. Do you think it's accurate?" This caught my attention because I don't think it's bad. It's not perfect. It's not what I would want to see, but it kind of shows you that people can, at large, understand a lot of the themes and trends that Oda has inserted into the story, even when it comes to the power scale. Themes, correlations, feats, authors' comments, so on and so forth. There are various ways to gauge the power scale. So let's see what allegedly, what Japan has done in the bottom of the C tier. And we have Crocodile, Doflamingo, and Jinbei. After that, we have the C+ tier, where you have Queen, Marco, Rob Lucci, aka Rob Bababucci, aka Rob Gucci, aka Enrico Rapucci. We have Katakuri, my boy, the legend, the GOAT. And then we have King the Wildfire, aka King the Firefly. Then, at the B tier, we have Flame Emperor Sabo, Blackleg Vince Smoker Sanji, Aurora Noda King of Hell Zoro, and Ben Beckman. After this, we have in the B+ tier, Eustace Captain Kido, Trafalgar D. Waterloo, Yamato, and Boa Hancock. After this, in the A tier, we have Magellan. Magellan, Fujitora, and Ryokyu, Green Bull. After that, in A+ tier, Rayleigh, Kizaru, Garp, Shujo, and Kuzan, formerly known as Aokiji. In the S tier, we have Akainu, we have Ethan, Venus Jiro of the Five Elders, probably meaning all 5 elders. Then you have Blackbeard, Monkey D. Luffy, and Dracul Mihawk. And then finally, in the S+ tier, we have Big Mama, the Red-Haired Wonder Shanks, and Warororo Lancianair. Kaido is said to be the strongest at that number 1 spot. So this thing I thought was pretty, I'm like, wait, hold on. I mean, I would argue Japan has missed like a lot of different things, but hold on. Overall, there are some hard check marks I would give. So I did retweet this, X this, what I want to call it nowadays, goddamn. And then I have a few check marks here where you have Kuzan over Garp, check. Zoro and Sanji, relatively equal, check. Shanks over Mihawk, check. Yonko over Elders, check. Kid over King the Firefly, check. Now, I did notice that, hold on, wait a minute, where's Monkey D. Dragon? Dragon should be, very likely is in the A+ category or higher. There's high expectations for Dragon, and given shonen tropes, it makes a lot of sense that Dragon would be stronger than Luffy even now. Yeah, even though Luffy's gone crazy, zany, off the charts, Looney Tunes status, there's still actually a good chance that given the tropes, Dragon would be stronger than Luffy up to a certain point in time. So think of Minato and Naruto, where Naruto was weaker than Minato for a long period of time up until like a certain point in time. The same thing goes to, let's say, Dai and Baran in Dragon Quest. The same thing I think goes to Ichigo and Isshin in Bleach, where up to a certain point, Isshin was stronger based on, let's say, his past strength when he was a captain, and then at some point it was kind of clear that Ichigo was stronger. So you can kind of go across Gon and Gin, though to be fair, with Gon, it's a bit different there, where in the future, he may not ever get stronger, or as strong as Gin, who knows, Hunter x Hunter. And even, let's say, Dragon Ball, I'm not too sure if Gohan is stronger than Goku now. I know that he has the Beast thing. I saw the movie, it was, but the Beast, I think folks say he is stronger than Goku, but I'm not too sure that's true or not. Again, I don't know. So, but if he is, then it's as of late that he's stronger. You see what I'm saying? There was, I think, back in the Majin Buu saga, a push to have Mystic Gohan stronger than Goku Super Saiyan 3, but then I think during the fight against Kid Buu, Goku could have taken out Kid Buu, but then decided not to because of Vegeta. Whatever. The whole point here is that given the family tropes, it's Yusuke and Raisen. It's very, very likely that Luffy is weaker than Dragon to this day. Now, of course, I'm a big proponent of the Shanks over Mihawk To me, I've done videos on this one. I don't have to do this. I really do not. But Kuzan over Garp, I think, makes a lot of sense. Why? Because even though Garp has extraordinarily epic ass panels with the Galaxy Impact, he punches the entire main island with the Valpizaru skull, the Hachinoso skull. Like, Garp has been studly, for sure, on Hachinoso. But, at the same time, let's not ignore the fact that every blow that Garp gave to Kuzan, Kuzan came back. I'm gonna say it again. Even though he is not a Conqueror's Haki Infusion user, Kuzan kept on coming back despite all the attacks that Garp gave him, both on and off screen. Kuzan did not fall. And no, it's not Garp by himself, 1v like 3 million. Garp has a whole squadron there with him, all right? He's not alone. So the idea, I think, is that, yeah, Garp is not the same man he used to be. Of course, old age, time, it is what it is. You start to wane in abilities. And Garp said that off the rip after the Galaxy Impact. And Kuzan, to me, I think is still in his prime, very fully. He is, I would say, up in his feelings, hence why in several chapters, 2 of them, it's hinted at that he is holding back. Kuzan is not going all out. And yet still, every attack that Garp gave him, as far as we know, who's not holding back, Kuzan kept coming back. So shouts to Kuzan there. So I do like that when it comes to the Kuzan over Garp situation. Obviously, Yonko over Elders. Yes, yeah. The Elders are great. They are stronger than what I would actually expect them to be. I'm not gonna lie to you. However, nothing that Venus Juro, nothing that Taman Warkery, Marcus Mars, Jupiter, and of course St. J. Garcia Taman, nothing they have done as a whole puts them in like the same stratosphere as Big Mom or Kaido. There is the case here where Warkery has an extremely tough hide, and with a technique, a skill of some kind, he's tougher than even Kaido when he has that sort of flame on board form. Cool, fair enough. But one technique doesn't mean that as a whole, you are better than those guys. Absolutely not. Kaido could literally pick up this entire island, fly it around while drunk, while row, have a good time in the process in doing so with ease. Big Mom could change the entire skyline into a titanic storm and just rain down lightning bolts from on high, non-stop. Different category, different breed of dudes, okay? I don't have to, bro. I don't have to. Shanks he's proven it. He's proven it consistently. I don't have to say nothing about the red hair wonder outside this one thing. Just gotta be clear. To this day, the greatest hockey feat in One Piece by far. No one has come close to what Shanks has done with the Conquerors and the Observation. No one. It's disgusting, and I love it personally. All right, there are a lot of pluses in this tier list, which is why I do kind of respect it. Some things I think are a bit like, what is? I'm surprised we have Crocodile so low, even though Crocodile has a bounty higher than Boa Hancock, even a higher bounty than Jinbei, Sanji, Zoro, Marco, King the Wildfire, all these cats. Katakuri, he has a higher bounty than all of them. And I've been getting the sense that Oda's been using bounties more and more as a metric to gauge power, because all of the admirals have the same bounty, and they are given that position, that rank, because of their skills, their power, their combat ability. And I'm surprised that people have him ranked so low under Doflamingo now. Doflamingo, who has been prison bound for a minute. To me, I think Crocodile's gone through some major, like massive buffs to where he could, I think he actually rightfully is in the same category as Boa Hancock. Also, I would say that Kid and Law are probably in the A tier, not in the B+ tier. They're probably in the same category as a Green Bull and Fujito at this point in time. Particularly Law. Like, it's radical. Law has one of the greatest feats in One Piece by far. It's disgusting what that punctually is all about. It's so impressive. It's so shocking, just in terms of the feats and the abilities where they're both awakened. We saw Law fight against Blackbeard, actually match his Quake abilities full on. Even after using the Yami Yami no Mi, on a crew-on-crew battle, albeit to be fair, not all of BB's crew, true. But even still, after that whole thing was done, BB's huffing and puffing and wheezing. They all are. Bro, no. Law to me has got to be in the A. I think that Law and Kid by default, because of the connection between those two, they to me should be equivalent to Admirals. Yes, even Green Bull and Fujitora. I would say ultimately they would lose to Admirals, Green Bull and Fujitora, so they'd be in the low end of that tier, but still in that tier. Magellan, okay, here's the thing, all right? We don't see City of the Rain on this list, but City of the Rain, I think, by default, has to be stronger than Magellan now, because City of the Rain was apparently just as strong as Magellan back in the pre-time skip. He has the invisibility power now. So, would you put City of the Rain in the A+ tier? I think that Japan probably wouldn't do that. I think that they actually have him, let's say, down in the B or the B+ tier. But that wouldn't match what's stated by Magellan and City of the Rain back in the pre-time skip, where he's just as good as Magellan in the pre-time skip. So, wherever Magellan is, I put City of the Rain above Magellan, just by default. That's why for me, like Magellan, I respect it, I do. But I think he's too high. I'd actually rank him lower in that list. Who definitely is too low, for sure, are Sabo and Ben Beckman. That's just egregious. All right, yeah, Ben Beckman, he's fearless. No, not really, because... Oh! Nah, listen. To me, I'm all with the sauce of the regular pirate crew. And Ben Beckman and the boys being confident in handling Kid and his men, even though they were at 3 billion, means to me that Beckman, Rue, Yasop, Bone Punch, Lime Juice, all those cats, they're nasty as hell. Particularly when we now know that Shanks has the weakest Emperor fleet. If he has the weakest Emperor fleet, so Blackbeard, Luffy now, Big Mom, Kaido, they all have Whitebeard, they all have superior fleets than Shanks. What does that mean with the core crew? You have to raise them. You have to raise the core crew. So Ben Beckman to me is at least in the Admiral level. Yeah. At least in the Admiral tier. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I could be wrong, for sure. But I think that they're nasty. I think they're absolutely, positively nasty, bro. I'd argue in the same vein as a Goldie Roger and a Prime Rayleigh, Shanks and Ben Beckman. Get ready. People aren't ready. I'm ready. Get ready. Sabo. Come what? I mean, what? Like, look, I love Sanji. I like Zoro. Sabo being under Yamato to me is kind of crazy. I think Sabo is also in the A category too. I would say actually probably in the A+ category. I'd actually lower Rayleigh and I'd raise Sabo like tremendously. I think Sabo has to be hella high. It has to be stupidly high, bro. Stupid. Flame Emperor? Sabo? Where now we know that Sabo is getting more recognition now than Dragon. So in terms of the world view and portrayal of Sabo, he's being viewed damn near as Dragon. Now, is he as strong as Dragon at this point in time? No, I'll say not. But we already saw Sabo train with the Mare No Mi the moment he got back from just Rosa to Baltiga. The man has been honing his skills. We literally see against the Elders and Emu, he does the rook check on all these boys. He's looking at, mind you, Luffy saw them like, whoa, damn. He's seen all of these transformed Elders. Damn. Hell's up here. Not sweating. Like, whoa, okay. Oh, yeah, I need to Cobra. What? No. Knowing now that it wasn't even him involved with the fight against Fujitora or Green Bull, it was Karasu and Morley, that only elevates Sabo's status even further. In terms of themes of portrayal, knowing that Sabo has been trained with his powers, there's a good chance that Sabo, I'm keeping it a stack, there's a very good chance that he is going to awaken his powers, whereas let's say someone like Ace maybe didn't have that awakening. And we all know how good his hockey is, based on just Rosa. Oh yeah, Sabo's the real deal. I think he's the real deal. I'm putting Sabo at this point in time at least at Admiral level. So to me, Sabo's too low. So I would say, in a general sense, some things to be rearranged here or there, but the quote-unquote Japanese tier list power scale, it could have been a lot worse. Oh yeah. it could have been a lot worse. So like a broad overview here, I would take Shanks, of course, put him above Kaido, probably even a tier higher than Kaido, if I'm keeping a stack here. I would take Blackbeard, put Blackbeard in front of Mihawk, and I'll put Dragon in that spot too, also in front of Mihawk. I'll take the Elders and actually lower them to A tier. Luffy has taken maybe like 1 or 2 shots. Took the eye beam from Jay Garcia Saturn and kept it pushing, like not a big deal. And they haven't like hit him since. Jupiter, Warcry, whoever the hell he fought against, Saturn, they haven't hit him since. So, and we know in 1044, they fear the Nika. So yeah, I would definitely lower the, until they show me more, I would lower the Elders to around the Admiral spot. I'm gonna keep it a stack. In the same place, I'd actually raise Kid in Law in that spot too. I would actually put Sabo in the A or A plus category. I'd actually lower Rayleigh down also to the A, low A. I would take Ben Beck and raise him also to A plus category too. I'd raise Crocodile for damn sure to the B plus category as well. I'd also take Akainu and move Akainu in front of Mihawk. In front of Mihawk. I would take Garp and also lower Garp too into that A category as well. Yeah. I would take him and I would lower him in that A category too. That's what I would do. And is that all? Maybe that's not everything. I would, oh yeah, Katakuri. Katakuri's gotta go from C plus to B plus. Why Katakuri tax? Katakuri in the front of B plus. Katakuri tax. That's what it is. Don't hate the game. It's just a Katakuri tax. Known as has, but him and Shanks. If you don't know what that is, brush up. So, on that note, oh yeah, and Rob Lucci should, I think, also be in the B category with Sanji and Zoro. And I actually take Jinbei and maybe put in there too, but that could be too much for Cats. Yeah, Jinbei may get bolstered up too to that. I think actually it's deserved for Jinbei to raise him in that B category. I think folks actually really underestimate Jinbei. It's like folks forget that whenever he's fighting on land, he's nerfed in some sense. He's not at full power. Full power Jinbei's in the water. No, you know what? No. I'll stick to it. Because again, in the water, B. I'll raise Jinbei and put him B2. Yeah. He beat Who's Who comfortably without a body of water nearby. And it's a water planet. B. That's where Jinbei goes. And yeah, that's it, I think. If it is actually like Japanese oriented for this ranking, I'm impressed. I do like what I see. But overall, let me know your thoughts on the subject matter at hand. Be sure to rate the video, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
See you. Bye bye.